Hello, and welcome to the Reluctant EV Owner YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to explore the range figures that I'm getting from my Tesla Model Y and why I think they're complete fiction. I'd be really interested in comments as to what other people's experiences are, whether it's just me driving it badly, inefficiently, or whether everybody's experiencing similar situations with the range and how inaccurate it is. I'm going to use 3 real-world examples of different trips that I've been doing. The first one was a 290-mile trip, which was mainly motorways coming back home from my father's house. And then another one is a day that I spent traveling around between several locations around Guildford and Horsham. And then the third one was a short trip from my house to Guildford Station and back. Okay, the first trip was from my father's house to home. It's a total of 290 miles I travelled. I set off with about 96% battery due to my own stupidity, not realising it took longer to charge as you got close to 100%. And the start range was 296 miles. I stopped twice for top-ups, and I added 37 miles the first time, 100 miles the second time, and when I arrived home I had 44 miles range left. This means that the total Tesla range that I used was 389 miles to cover 290 miles. The second example involves 6 trips over the course of a day. I started the day with 80% charge, which is 247 miles of range. I did approximately 50 miles over those 6 trips. I think it was a little bit less than that, but let's say 50 miles. And I was horrified at what the range was left at the end of the day. It was a kind of a miserable 140 miles. So in order to do that 50 miles of actual mileage, I lost 107 miles of range. Those were trips that were fairly typical country road driving, A roads, B roads. I was observing the speed limits on just about all of the trips, though I will confess that on one of the 7.5 mile journeys, I did have a bit of fun on the country roads and hammered it a bit. But still, thought it was very disappointing. That was only 7 miles-ish out of 50 where I was using some of the performance, and I lost 107 miles of range covering 50 miles. The third trip was a short round trip to drop a friend off at Guildford Station, which is about 8 miles each way. Very gentle driving. Okay, I did once overtake a very slow moving car, put the foot down there, but other than that it was very gentle driving at the speed limit. Did 16 miles, lost 18 miles of range. And this is where I want to look at the trip screen that's in the Tesla. And on that particular trip you can see the last 10 miles, and it was actually showing that I was doing less than rated. It was in green, which meant I was actually driving efficiently, more efficiently than the range prediction for at least the last 10 miles of that 16 miles. So not quite sure why the range dropped more than predicted, but we can look at this from 10 miles, 100 miles and 200 miles and see that actually over the longer distances I have been using more wattage than the range projection actually uses, which does kind of tally with what I'm seeing, is that the range says one thing, I don't get anywhere near that in real world driving. What it shows is that I'm typically getting between 225 watt hours per mile and 285 watt hours per mile. This equates to between 3.5 miles per kilowatt hour and 4.5 miles per kilowatt hour, which, to be honest, I'm quite pleased with. On my cheap overnight tariff, which is 7p per kilowatt hour, it's costing me 2p per mile, which I can't complain about that. What I am saying is the accuracy of the range prediction in the Tesla is pretty poor. Thank you for watching this video. This is the Reluctant EV Owner. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, and please add some comments. Until next time, thank you.